Hi, I'm Bowtie Dave. Well, I know we've spent a lot of time in the Bowtie, Florida room, but here we are again. It's actually a gorgeous day out, very little wind, but I got some up-potting to do and wanted to show you these onions. These are the Texas grano onions we planted 20 days ago, and we've been talking a lot about onions, and if you'll notice, these things are crawling out of their pots. And I'm really determined to get onions this year, and so I decided I'm going to up pot some of them into individual solo cups, and we got a bunch of solo cups here, drilled holes in the bottom of them, trying to get them ready for soil. They kind of messed up some of them in the bottom, as you can see here, but I have a big bag of my Stay Green potting soil that I get from Lowe's that I like, and I have fed some extra nutrients to the soil that's in here. I'm using just this Dr. Earth homegrown organic natural. It's good for shoots and roots, which means the green stuff and the roots. And so NPK 463 shoots, roots, and fruits. Not as so much fruits. I'm not sure if the onions actually use potassium, which is the last number. If it does, I'm going to find out, and I'll feed it another nutrient here later. But I do know right now, as they're right here, oh, I can smell that onion right now. Anyway, I do know right now they need some green and some root development. I'm about to put them in larger cups of soil, so they need all the head start they can get. Now, onions don't have real deep roots, so it's not like they're gonna go far, but this should be plenty far enough until I'm ready to plant them out. Just realized I'm missing a tool, which is right here. This is an icing spreader, and I like this. It's like the perfect size for fishing stuff out of these little seed starting trays. Get it in your kitchen section of your local Walmart or whatever, and pull these out here, and you can see there's roots growing all around these. Now, onions are okay with getting their roots messed with like I'm about to do. If you have any trouble breaking them apart though, which you really shouldn't, but you can see here, I mean, I just kind of rolled the ball of dirt open, but you can also dip them in dirt and they will just come right up. This would be water. I got a little well water here. You dip them in water and they come right apart. See, like these here, they're kind of together. Dip them in the water and they will just peel apart. And so there we have a whole pile of onions ready to go. And all I'm doing, and I'm not going to show the whole process here, but all I'm doing is I'm just going to go in here, make a hole, fish an onion down in there, and be done. I'll even let it soak for a minute in the water. We'll do a better job here, but just getting water inside there to start with so that they don't dry out, and rinse, repeat, and rinse, shake, rinse, repeat, whatever the saying is. Just do it over and over. There's a bunch of onions in here. It looks like grass here, but it is onions, trust me, it is onions. And I need to get these things, get something done with these things, because they are just begging to get out. Now I probably will lose some of these in the process. Mrs. Bowtie won't be too upset, I don't think, because we got hundreds of them. So I'm gonna go get another tray with water that I can set these in so they can soak and do some bottom watering. But there you go. The process is very simple. I already said that. I got some nutrients in here. But you can see I'm just using the icing knife, and you know, if you got an old butter knife, I mean, you know, yeah, an old butter knife from the kitchen or whatever, I mean, it doesn't have to be anything special. I just happen to like this thing. We had it around. I didn't go to Walmart and buy this for this project. Just had it around. But there you go. I'll speed up the camera here and let you listen to a little theme music. Otherwise, you know me, I'll ramble on for an hour. We've talked a lot about onions already, and this is just gonna kind of add to the last video. And I'm planting these pretty deep down in there, so, and that's okay because they're young. They'll figure it out. I'm sticking them as far down as I can get them, basically. But be sure and check out the other videos on onions, because I did spend about an hour talking about all the particulars. Onions is not a crop for the beginner gardener, and I don't consider myself an advanced gardener. This is my 4th successful year of gardening, and I've had 3 failures with onions. Just hadn't been working out for me, so we're hoping for the best this year, and we're gonna see if we can grow a bunch of onions. It's always a dream to have extra onions I can give away. So many onions that we have to give away. But yeah, I mean, you can see here, I'm just picking up the next onion, sticking it down that hole. I'm being gentle. You got to be gentle with those roots. They are kind of tough, but yeah, you do have to be a little careful of them. You don't want to traumatize the plant too much. I can see there's some loose roots over here already, so we might have traumatized some already. Anyway, here we go. Go, 32 onions planted up. I just did those first 3 cells of those seedling trays. I didn't even do the whole thing. I am soaking these a little bit much in water, and it's not going to be much more. I'm just putting them in so that soil gets good and wet. I don't know if you saw on the bottom of the video, I did top water the ones that I set down into this tray, but yeah, I'm gonna probably do some succession stuff because I knew this was going to take up too much room, and 32 onions in solo cups. Wow, that's a lot of space. Now, before anybody screams about the solo cups, and I know someone will scream about it, whether you're screaming silently to yourself or in the comments, these are recycled solo cups. In fact, these right here that are yellowed are up to 4 years old, or over 3 years old at least. Will be 4 years old at the end of this year. I use the solo cups year after year. I save them, I take good care of them. The ones that I drilled at the beginning of this are recycled from a monthly party that we have here at our house and from our church. But I do recycle everything that I can, and will use these cups for years and years and years, as long as I remember to bring them in from the sun. I had a few out in the yard last winter that got away from me, and they did not get brought in, so the sun will bake them. But anyway, that's up potting some onions a little bit, and I'm basically, this is my own journal. I want to see what happens. If these all die, I'll know I shouldn't have done this. That's why I only did 3 of the 18 cells of onions. I didn't want to get too far into it and lose all the onions, but these are the Texas grano we planted out in a previous video. That'll be on this channel, of course, and I'll even put a link to it at the end. If you're watching me on a mobile device, I'll put it up here in the corner. I think it's up in this corner, but anyway, I'll also link to it at the end of the video. And if you're thinking about growing onions, it's not a beginner crop, but it's not a difficult crop from what I understand. Don't ask me, because I ain't been successful yet. Hopefully this year we'll finally be successful. I'm trying a few new things, trying a few different things to see if I can get this to work. So all that being said, if you've just stumbled along and finding this channel, please subscribe. For those of you who are already subscribed and coming back, we thank you so much for the subscription. It all helps. If you've found this to be entertaining, educational, or informational, please click the thumbs up on this video. And if you would, please share this video on your social media. These are 3 free things that you can do to help grow the channel. If you don't have any social media, well, the first 2 are things you can do, all free still, to help us grow the channel. And there you go. So all that being said, comes down to the end. Hope you're having a great growing season, and have a blessed day.